Hey guys, welcome to another vlog. And in this vlog, I will be talking about general updates, what's going on in the UK for international students in the last few months. And based on that, I will try to help you to make an informed decision as to should you still come to UK seeing the present conditions. And I'll answer your queries about, because I get a lot of queries these days about should you come to UK, should I come to UK, my situation is this. So I'll try to generalize to the extent it is possible. It is not possible to generalize the full situation because everyone is in a different state of mind and education and background. So I'll try to generalize as much as possible, and without wasting time, let's start with the video. So before starting, I would firstly like to apologize because it's been a long time that I have posted a video. It's almost 29 days today. So almost posting after a month. So apologies for that. Now let's talk about the current situation, the updates, and that's the things that are going on. Well, you must have seen and read in a lot of different videos that students are not allowed to bring dependents from January next year intake. So February next intake, February 2023, sorry, September 2023 intake is the last intake where you can bring dependents. This is only applicable for students who are doing PhD or masters. They can still bring their dependents. However, students with bachelor's degree or masters or MSc supply chain, MSc accounting and finance, MSc public health, and all the other courses, the common courses, they are not allowed to bring dependents, which might be a very big factor for students that not to come to the UK. Second key thing is that you cannot switch to tier 2 visa in between your course prior to completion of your course. So that is also a big thing because a lot of students are finding jobs, be it in care home or be it a normal job, and they are switching their course and switching from tier 2 to sponsored visa, skilled worker visa between their course before the course ends. Well, this will also be not allowed anymore for the upcoming intake. So that is another update which should not affect you so much. I think that's not a problem anyways. Third important update is currently the rule is for 5 years to stay in the UK to get ILR under skilled worker or any other visa. Student visa and PSW time does not count towards settlement. So if you are on skilled worker visa, there are talks going on that the time for skilled worker to apply for ILR will increase from 5 years to 8 years. Well, this is not yet confirmed, but the talks are going on and very likely it will be implemented soon. However, it is unclear right now and it may not affect people like me who are already on skilled worker visa. But should it come into effect, maybe next year, mid next year, we don't know yet. But I will update you on what's going on that one as well. As of now, the time limit for, not the time limit, but the period for settlement is still 5 years to apply for ILR. So that is good and good for the people who are already in the UK. Now coming to the current situation in the UK, you must have seen in the news about inflation, cost of living crisis, things going up, cost of things going up, expenses going up, salaries not increasing as much to beat the inflation even. So how it is impacting the students is students are not able to find jobs because there is no business. People do not have extra disposable income to spend on luxury things or even extra food or eating outside every day. So restaurants are not employing a lot of people. It is very difficult to find jobs anywhere, be it London, be it outside London. So location does not matter so much, but it is very difficult to find a job right now as a student. So that is something which you need to keep in mind, that you need to have at least extra financial aid from India to help you support your stay in the UK if you choose to come here. Now, having said that, it is very difficult for students who are already here and have taken student loans and have some responsibilities and need to send back money to India. It is very difficult for them also. So they try to engage in illegal activities, I would say, and do cash in hand jobs, odd jobs here and there. And rather than being employed, they are being exploited. They are working for £4, £5 an hour. So that is also not right, and it will be impacting your health in the long run. So that is also going on. Then I have seen a lot of cases where students who came like me in 2020, September or January, who are towards the end of their PSW and they need to apply for another visa, skilled worker or tier 5, tier 1, any other visa. so they're not able to do because there's no jobs. There's very difficult to find jobs, and in 2 years what they have done, many of them have done, is they have worked their asses off to collect money, gather money, and now they are paying off agents and getting visas via the agents, spending 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, name the figure. So the costs vary depending on the location and the context that you have. And a lot of scams are also going on in this same situation. So be very careful, and I hope you do not have to, go to that level that you have to pay for your visas. Then I have seen a lot of cases wherein students are employed in restaurants and they are getting a lot of jobs in the restaurant itself. And one of the largest employer for students is Subway, I think. Subway and McDonald's. Well, McDonald's does not operate on franchisee model over here, so it's private owned, and getting a sponsorship from McDonald's could be difficult. I don't say it's impossible, but yes, could be difficult. However, on the other side, when it comes to Subways, they are owned by individuals and it's very easy to apply for license. And a lot of Subways you will see Indian students are working. Many of them will be sponsored, and from what I have seen, lot of owners are also Indians, Brit Indians, Asians, people who have come here and settled, and they own 5, 6, 10, 20 Subways, and they sponsor students left, right and center. So in such cases, what is happening is a lot of them are asked to pay 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 depending on the situation, and they are asked to pay these huge sums of money to get sponsorship, and then eventually they are exploited. They are asked to work 18 hours a day, 15 hours a day. The contract might be of 40, 45 hours, but the owner simply asks them to work extra, and they are not paid because they will always be employed on minimum wage, which is 26,200 or 26,800. Employer will pay that salary, but the employee, the student, the sponsored student will have to work extra, and it's like under that pressure that he cannot say no also because he is sponsored. So that is also a lot of cases are going on similar to these exploitation of students. So mota moti, if you see, situation is not so nice right now. It will improve, it will not improve, I don't know, I cannot say. From what my experience is, it will improve because we have hit rock bottom and are on the upward trajectory. Things are improving, but it will be very difficult, at least this year and the next year. So should you still come to UK? Well, if you are September intake, I think most of you will already have done your procedures, are going through the CAS interview and paid some fees. So good luck with that. I hope you find jobs. If not, then you can contact me. I'll try to help you in whatever way I can. And if you are coming in January intake next year, well, you should think twice. And in the next video, I will help you make an informed, even further informed decision that how situations are. I will explain you in detail. Apart from jobs, inflation, cost of living crisis and everything else that I already mentioned in the video, the another major problem students are facing is finding an accommodation. Finding an accommodation in or outside London is very difficult right now because the rents are going high. The mortgages, the landlords, the owners are having to pay more as mortgage because the Bank of England has already increased their rate of interests and whatnot. So the cost will come down to the tenant, and when a student is asking for a room, when the rooms were available for 350, 400, 450 also, now the situation is not the same, and the room rents are going fairly high, which a student might not be able to afford. So a lot of you will be asking, will I be able to pay my fees and save money? Well, in this current situation, I will definitely say no. You cannot work enough to fulfill your fees over here to pay for accommodation and cost of living. I don't think it is possible no matter how you manage. Unless you engage in cash in hand jobs, well, in that case, yes, but I would not recommend you to do that because people are very strict these days. Immigration laws are very strict and they are on the lookout for these kind of activities that the immigrants are engaging in, and they don't think twice to deport you. So if you're coming here spending $1.5 million or $2 million and then engaging in these things and then going back home, I don't think it is a nice thing. So yes, do not engage in these activities and you will not be able to pay off your fees, considering the present situation wherein you can work full time, yes, but your salary will be around 1,000, maybe 850 or 900 pounds. Rent will be roughly 500 pounds plus eating out and other activities. I don't think you will be able to manage to pay off your fees. During summer times, yes, students can work full time like right now, but the jobs are limited and students are a lot. So when your working hours increase from say 20 to 40 hours, you do not have a job, or even in your present employment, the employer will be not be ready to give you 40 hours because he also is under the pressure to save cost of labor. So you might not get 40 hours, and then you might be forced to look for another job which will give you hours. But for a very short time, employers are quite hesitant to give you extra hours. So that is also another perspective to look at. So in my opinion, right now, I think depending on your situation, you should not come to UK anymore, because I don't like students struggling here so much and still not able to find or earn a decent living. So if you have everything back home settled and other options, look for other options, but stay out of here. That is what I will say in this video to end. And I'm not demotivating you anyways. If you have no other option, and say if you are an automobile engineer back in India and garage में 10,000 रुपए की salary मिल रही है, such students, I don't think you have any problem. You should come here, because why not? But for others who have other option, please consider those options and think twice. If you have any doubt, you can always reach out to me and I will try to give you the right decision, or right, depending on your case to case, I will try to help you out and help you make an informed decision. So now there will be some people who will be saying like, bro, you are already there, why are you staying there? If the situation is so bad, students are not getting job, you also came as a student, you are already there, why don't you come back to India? Well, to those people I would like to say that I already have a good job. I do not have any financial responsibility to send back money to India. I have everything settled over there. It's also, so no problems back home, no problems over here. I am able to afford with whatever salary I am getting paid, and I am staying in a private accommodation. Everything is smooth for me and there's no problems as far as I am concerned. I think I have managed my money, my time, my applications, everything, my life so far very well, and I like it here. So I do not have any plans to come back. I am sponsored already. I am on skilled worker visa. 1 year will be finished in next few months. So yeah, the situation is bad, but it does not affect me because I think I managed it pretty well. So I have no plans of coming back to India anytime soon, and I like it here. So that's another reason. So yeah, stay tuned for my next video, because that will be also on the similar topic, but it will be data. I will be giving you some data and helping you to make an informed decision. So thank you for watching this video till the end, and do like, share, subscribe to my channel. Cheers.